Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire Crafter. How are you? I hope you're well. Don't know if I've got out to tell you. There's a few bits we'll talk about as we're going through, but I'm going to tell you that this video is an accident because I was messing about and I was playing and I was doing a technique that you've seen many times. This is why I'm all linked up. And I didn't like the finished project, so I still cut my panel out like you would. But you know when I put I take a piece of copy paper, don't I? And when I die cut, I just cover it up so that the imprint doesn't stick to my plates. Well, I covered it up on one of them and I thought, let's give a lovely print as that. See if I can find it. Wait a minute. There. I thought, let's give a lovely print that. I mean, I could even cut that out. I'm going to leave that out a minute. And I thought, right, when I cut this next one, I'm going to put a same piece of card in and cut it out and see what kind of imprint I get. I love it. It's my favourite thing that I've done. So what was going to be the main piece turns out it's not my favourite thing ever, but the actual print is. I'm going to cut that down because I really like that. Let me just... cut these edges and see what it looks like. Scrounging out at bin. Obviously I'd cut it down more because I'd cut it down with my master layout. But I just want to get an idea of how it would sort of look. We're only doing one. Well, I only planned on doing one. I'm not supposed to be doing any. I think that takes it down to the master layout size actually. I can see the grooves in it where the die was. Look how cool it is. Put that on a backing card. Wait a minute. I've got one in front of me. This is me messing everything up, what I'm using. I know I'm way up in camera because I've got my thingy out. Do you know what? There's no need to waste that. It's copy paper, yeah, but why waste it? That will be getting a home. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm keeping that. So, let's see if we've got time to do two. I'll have to do some cutting out though because I didn't plan on doing two. Let's just see what we do. Right, so as you can see, I'm using the Gina K inch cut. This is amazing for embossing. So I've got it set to 3D embossing. Now I did turn it down, but I will. I've put it a bit tighter because I really want this image to stand out. I don't do embossing folders. I'm not a fan of embossing folders. But this is I just sold about 50 of these. This is the Mushroom Harvest from September 23. And this is the one, if I'm going to use out, I use this, so I didn't get rid of this one. Right, and what we're going to do, this is Bristol Smooth Strathmore. And I'm just going to find a nice place in there where I want it to be. I think that looks pretty good. Let's go with that. It's going to be cut down a bit anyway, isn't it? We're using scrap for the back side. So I'm putting the first plate in. That is not a cutting surface. This is your cutting surface. And I'm going to put it through. I might have it too tight. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me just not have that bit going through first and see how we go. that's a bit silly, isn't it? I've got the embossing folder hanging out, so it's not going to emboss it, is it? It's alright, I'll turn it round. I do know what I'm doing, honest. There we go. Hopefully it hasn't double embossed. Whew, that flung out, didn't it? Right, let's see what we've got. Amazing. I already had one cut just in case. Different parts of the embossing folder, obviously. So we'll use it. But I think, while we have got this out, probably won't get time to do it, but let's see if we can. This is the other one that I've just shown you. Thing is, when you start inking them, you've got to be quick. No, I need some card cutting. We'll just do the one. I need some card cutting, otherwise. Yeah, we'll just do the one. That was the plan. That's an amazing machine to do your embossing folders. Right, just give it a quick wipe because I don't want to pick out else up. Now, you need to get the print that I got off the first one, you need to be inky, very inky. It needs to have as much ink on it as possible. So what we're doing, there's your embossed side, and we're turning it over and we're doing the blackout. So we're using the concave side of it. Do you remember when I told you I'd lost my brushes? I showed you all them brushes I had, didn't I? And there were a box missing. It were these. I found them. How cute are them? These are Pink Fresh Studios, but those are the ones I'm using. But they're cute. I might be using some bigger ones yet as well. I don't actually. This was the imprint where this came from. So I just put that on top and ran it through their machine to cut the frame out, and that's what transferred to the other side. That's what made me think, I wonder. I think that's absolutely beautiful, mate. So you see, I don't like the finished. I don't know, we'll see. Right, let's crack on. So I'm using, this is number 1, and I've got volume 1 and 2 of the oh, this is box 2 clearly, yeah, the colour cubes, and they give you inspiration, and you can just, that you might want to create something like that, use the colours, and it gives you the 3 shades of the colour. It's just so useful. It's not my thing to tell somebody to buy them, because you buy what you want to buy. I know loads of people are saying that it's my fault for spending the money. It makes me laugh, it does. See, look at that, and it's used them colours. The inspiration's there. I know a lot of people are going to say it's free online, there's all sorts you can download. Well, if you know about me, you know that I don't do online. So this is absolutely perfect for me. And I've got 2 boxes of that. So yes, before anybody comes on saying it's cheaper to do it online, I know, I just won't do it online. I don't do anything online. I hate being online. So it's hard for me. Right, so out of them colours, we're using the green, the yellow, the cerise colour, the brownie colour, and the red. So that is all those 5 colours. That's exactly where I got the thing from. So we'll start with a bit of red. All my colours are inks are Alter New, and all my brushes are Pink Fresh. Unless we do the other one, then I use the Gina K. And all I'm going to do is the tops of some of the mushrooms are going to be red. Doesn't matter if you ink out the lines. That's the best thing about this. Just put plenty of ink on. It is better with a small brush because I'm just terrible at... Use a big brush. I'm colouring the whole thing, me. But I'm not trying to be an artist out. I'm just putting it randomly on my mushroom tops. It is a belting folder, this one. I say I don't use them. I prefer my back plates. It's just preference, isn't it? We'll go here. You might not be able to see patterns on it, actually. I never thought. When I do the cutting, I'll be doing it on my spellbinders because it's set up outside of me ready to cut this. I don't normally bring my machines into the video because they're too high up from where my camera is. But I thought it'd be nice for you to see it. Especially for the embossing folders, it's amazing. Let's go here. I like this technique because I'm not using an embossing folder the same way that everybody else is using it. I just like to be a bit different. And don't get me wrong, there's loads and loads and loads of people out there doing this. This was somebody's genius idea once upon a time. Some very talented people out there. Right, I might come back to that. I'm not blending out, so that makes it even easier. Now we're doing the pink. This just came today. I got a load today. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 ink pads I think I got today. Purple wine. And I'm just doing the tops of some of the other mushrooms, just so that I could fit this colour in, so that we're using all the colours. This is juicy. The juicier your pads, the better. Right, mushroom tops I'm looking for. I get to end and I think, how did I miss that one? Or how did I do that? I always miss a bit. Mushrooms. I think you're a mushroom. While we're just colouring these in, I'll give everybody a reminder about Heidi-The Crafter Facebook group. Come along, join in. Loads of inspiration. That's where you'll find out about the giveaways. We're hoping that there'll be a giveaway. Well, I've got quite a few at the moment. So some of the companies that have sent me stuff, I've broke them down because I'm sending them abroad. If somebody abroad wins, if I cut the giveaways down to size, you'll see what you're getting before we do it, like the one that's in right now. And that way the company gets to see that the stuff's getting used as well. Although I must admit, bumbleberries, they tell me I can use it if I want before, or keep it or what have you, but I never do. Bumblebees have been so generous, honestly. But in fact, I've not said before, but oh, I think that did double emboss, you know. Yeah, it did. Oh, the bottom did. I don't know what to do. Shall we swap it? That's going to look terrible when we pass it through, isn't it? Sorry, I didn't notice. Let's carry on. Yeah, bumbleberries have been so kind. Yeah, just said that. I remembered where I was now. Yeah, I haven't told people where the next ones are coming from, but I'll tell you who we've got them off so far. We've got them, obviously, bumbleberries, twice already. We've got one coming from Inkylicious, which will go worldwide. They're all worldwide. I'm trying to keep them that way, so they're not mega expensive. They're not mega big, but they're exciting and they're free. So we've got Hobby Art. I broke theirs down and made, have I made 2 out of it or 3 out of it? I can't remember. Cardio, I've made 3 out of. So it's all exciting, isn't it? Every little helps, doesn't it? And why shouldn't you get something free? You deserve it. Right, I'll go back to the red. Sorry about that. I do, because it won't, that one will transfer with the double, like the ghosting of it. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I just want to keep you longer, that's all. Told you we might need to use it again, didn't I? See? It was meant to be. So I'll just quickly do these. So, I don't know when this video is going out. That's a problem with my doing the videos. I never know when they're going out. So, sometimes things might have already happened and I'm actually just telling it you now, but you'll have already seen. So you just have to bear with me for stuff like that. Because sometimes I'll do videos, like I've got 5 on my phone waiting to go. Well, this will be 6. But somebody might say, oh, can you do so-and-so? Well, I've already got it on my phone, so I'll jump it forward. So, yeah, sometimes I'm a bit... And then somebody will ask me a question and I'm like, gosh, I don't know. So as much as I hate it, I have to go and watch one of my own videos. And I never do that. So, yeah. What else were I going to say? Come on, you've got me. I had it all in my head ready to tell you just now, and it's all gone. I hate being old. I know what I'm going to say. So all the lives now I'm doing, from me personally, even if there's another giveaway running, I'm doing a giveaway. Well, me and Andy are. And it's from, when you guys send coffee money, I pay for postage, I pay for postage for birthdays, and then I pay for postage for thank yous for the coffees, and then I pay for postage for just random people. Like I've just sent 3 out. Well, they're going out today. For people that I've mentioned on group that they're not well, and well, why shouldn't they have something to smile about? So I very sneakily send them ones out. So this time we had, I think it's £12 we had left. And I put an order in at Bumbleberries and I spent £16. But that will see giveaways for through the month. This is what I mean when I say it's a little giveaway. It's a little giveaway. It might be a stamp, it might be a stencil. I don't know. I don't know. It could be anything. So that's what we're doing with the extra money. And that way, the people that was knocking me for it can't say a word either, can they? Because I'm giving it back to you. The only thing I won't put together is sometimes you buy coffees for Toby. Well, he gets that money and it goes in his money box. He gets every penny of that. Right, I am normally a bit quicker than this, but it's you guys keeping me talking. Right, I think that's the mushrooms, and if not, we can come back to them. Now I'm going to take the brownie colour, Marshland, and we're going to, where's the, ooh, I don't know which one it is. Where's the box? That's blue. Right, I'm going with, I've got a pen missing. Green, red, purple, red, yellow. That must have been it. I've ended up putting a bit of green in it. Oh, that's okay. Right, and this is literally for your stems of your mushrooms. Like I say, your colouring is just going to be, it's going to look so messy. And it doesn't matter if this colour goes into that. Who cares? Right, stems of mushrooms. Stems of mushrooms. This is the ones I keep missing. All the time I always miss one. It's normally that one and all. Oh, not only am I doing stems, I'm doing the under of the mushroom. And yes, they will have a different colouring as well because I coloured outside the lines. That one. These two, I'll do the underneath as well. I didn't use my little brushes when I first had a go at this. This is so much better. There we go. How many of you haven't tried this technique then? How many of you are going to do the extra panel? I'm very excited for you to see it. I love it. I like it when I impress myself. I think. Oops, there's one. The base of one, told you. That'll be getting cut out anyway. That's leaves. Quick look, yeah, looks like it. Now we'll come in with some grass field. Right, and we'll go with the big ones, and then I'll do the smaller ones a different green. Or I might just crack on and get these colours done. I'm just looking to see if it made a difference on the print, but it doesn't, so we'll stick with it actually. Let's just do all the green. Make up for that bit of time we lost. See what I mean about how easy it is? I'm keeping all the dots separate, well, as much as I can. See what I mean? I've missed the bottom of the mushroom there. And there. It's quick really, isn't it? You don't really want to try and be a perfectionist because you need it to be as inky as possible. So I suppose the quicker you are, the wetter your ink's going to stay in it. A juicy pad is definitely a bonus. It's nice sticking to the same green actually. And then we are 100% using the palette that I got out. Not adding any, not taking any away. It's Chinese for tea tonight. I've probably told you before I don't like Chinese. Look, I've missed another bottom there. I bet you all saw them, didn't you? Yeah, I just have a curry sauce, me. I don't like, I'm right fussy with meat anyway, but I don't like chicken from a Chinese. It's weird in your mouth. It has a funny texture. I mean, that might just be me, but... Right, we're nearly done. I'm going to go on to yellow. Just for dots. Aren't these brushes fantastic? That's something I'll have to find out, you know, because some of the giveaways, what I've planned, are going to have dies. But not everybody has a die cut machine, do they? I'll put that in group to see. Or what I'll do is I'll have an option. You can pick either. Do you want the one with the die? I shouldn't have put green there, but I have now. Or do you want one with the stamp or stencil or whichever thing it is I choose to do then? Right, that all looks done to me. Right, I'll do the bottom of them mushrooms, what we've missed out. Notice how I said we. So there were one there. There were here, wasn't it? Two up here. I think that were it, wasn't it? Put a bit more in there. Right. That's what colour that should have been. So quickly do the yellow, which is literally just what's left. I mean, these are probably supposed to be a totally different colour. But for my card, they're yellow. And I'm literally just looking for all the dots. They'll have all different colours in them already. There we go. Honestly, you don't need to take as long as what I am, just whack it on. I mean, even if you do the flower one, that's it, it's super quick as that, because you're literally just putting colours around flowers. This is a bit more intricate really, and maybe I should have done the other one and saved this for another time, but I had to show you the print. Now that's something I've never seen done before. I mean, I'm not saying it hasn't, but I've never witnessed it. So I feel good about that. Right, just down bottom. Gosh, I've gone warm all of a sudden. I know we put heating on, I'm wondering if radiator's on in here. I'll check in a second. Whew, it's very warm. And it's not sunny out, so it's definitely not to do with outside. Right, I think we've got all the dots covered. So I'm going to put all that to the side. We're going to use Nocturne. I'm just going to check that radiator. Nope, that's definitely off. Putting a piece of paper on my mat. People keep asking about this mat. This is the waffle flower stencil mat. Because I've changed my top, sometimes I slip on it, so this stops me slipping. So I did re-ink it yesterday. Maybe that's why I'm getting such a good second print off it. And I'm literally holding it light and going over the top. You're going to get every single bit that's risen up, even in between your mushrooms, is going to catch the black. I mean, it's quite clever, isn't it? Whoever thought this up. Took me a while yesterday because like I say, it needed inking. You don't want to press on because you'll go down into your pad, into your work. If there's bits like I can't get there, I'm just going to swirl it with the corner. You just have to be really careful. There we go. I'm liking this one better than the last one, actually. Maybe it was just my colouring, I don't know, but I wasn't impressed. Well, I was, because it's genius, isn't it? But see where I didn't touch the edges. So I think, yes, it's not dark everywhere. But let me just see if I can get a bit more in there. Watch it not work for print now. I'll be gutted. Because that's what I'm after. Just going to go a bit darker. Right, I'm going to put it through the machine. I'm not going to mess about, I'm just going to do it. So I'll show you what I'm doing. This was just a scrap. So I'm going to put this flat with my piece that's already on. And from the smaller part of the Master Layouts 1, I'm going to put that through the die machine like that. Just like that. 1 second. I'm still going to put that on top. I'll be back in 1 second. Right, I don't know if it's worked. I haven't looked at the results, but I just want to get this off here first because this is permanent. Right, fingers crossed it's worked. Put that on there till I put it away. Oh, it might not have worked because that's the bit of print I've got from that side. Oh, not in. Oh, that's a bit of print. It's worked then. It's got to have done. You ready? Come on. So that's the one we've just cut down. Oh, I do like it better than my last one. Hopefully, where that's missing, hopefully that's what's printed. Please print. Oh, it did it, look. Oh, don't you just think that's fantastic? I love it so much better than that. And because I've cut it with the die, you've got the lip going that way. I'm not bothered, I'm leaving it. But if you didn't want that, I'm not going to do it because I want to keep it as it is. But if you didn't want it, just flatten it with your bone folder all the way around and it'll just be perfectly flat. But it's taken a lot of the black off and printed it onto here. I actually don't mind it now. I'll show you others in, well, I'll show them you now. So this was my print. Actually, that one's a lot lighter, isn't it? But isn't it fantastic? It looks 3D. Oh, I just love it. I like the fact that I used the 2 different ones on this. So that's that. I didn't actually finish making it into a card because I didn't particularly like it. See, there's still an awful lot of ink on this one. So that's that. This is the one we've just done. But because I didn't like it, I thought, right, I love the little sentiment here. It's just enough. I might put a little bit of odd bling. But with these, I thought, I'll just show you. Even with the white one, I just didn't, it weren't doing it for me. See, I quite like that one, so it doesn't matter on that one. In fact, I really like that one. This, I probably don't like this one because it's got so much black going through the colour straight across there. But I thought, if you don't like it, what better way to cover your picture but give you a brilliant background at the same time. I think that's fantastic. What a way to do it. But I like that one better. Yeah, that is what I'll go with. And I will make both of them into cards now. But I've got the Make-A-Wish. I have loads of these. I've got Happy Father's Day, Happy Mother's Day, Spring. I've got all sorts. But like I say, I always have things cutting back. When I get it, I try and cut things out. So that's a silver one. I don't like the silver on it. That's a glittery one. No, I think just the... It's cut on really thick card, is this? I think I'm just going to go with that on both of them. And a little message on both of them. So we've got time to make them into cards. You have to let me know what you think of the big sentiment. So I'll make this one into a card because I've got the base. I don't know if I've got everything for them ones. So I'm going to use glue. See, nobody sees the back of your cards. And I should be taking the middle of that out, but I'm really behind on myself. I normally do it as I prep them. You know, everything outside of me with all the sizes cut down. I have all these cut down, but I've had to cut some this morning and not had time to cut the middle out. Oh, I don't like to waste it. It guts me to put that on a card. Oh, I just think that's gorgeous. It just looks like 3D patterned paper. I could have done that other one, you know, look. I already had the flowers embossed. Oh well. You get the idea. My idea was to show you, if you don't like it, look what you can do. Everybody's got the guns, haven't they? The amount of posts that I've seen that people are just super excited. I love it. I just can't get over how good that looks. I just can't. So, somebody's going to get... These are going out next month, obviously. Somebody's going to get a mushroom birthday card. And somebody's going to get these two as well. And I'm sorry if I've said I don't like them. and I'm sending them to you. But I like them with that on. In fact, I like that one anyway. It was this one I didn't like. I don't even know if I'm going to put that one on one. But I'd be over at moon to receive one of these, me. So happy with it. So you know the one that we just put to the side a minute ago? I'll show you again. I don't want to cover any of it up. Let's go this side. Yeah. This one. You see what I mean now? That would have printed onto that and it'd have looked all jagged at bottom. Or at top. Yeah, at top. It'd have looked all jagged. It just wouldn't look right. That is actually scrap. There's no what I can do with it being embossed. Or actually, no. I could use this side. We'll keep it. I'll just use it as a embossed piece. So I am going to keep this one. Gosh, it feels really damp because of all the ink on it. Look at the black that's come through. So this is called the Blackout technique. So new to me is the reverse of the Blackout technique. I hope it hasn't been done before. I hope it's a pure accident. Watch it, everybody will have done it. Well, I'm proud of it anyway. Gosh, that's a tight fit. Stick that down on the base. I could sit and make loads of them now. It's going to be one of my favourite things to go to. You need 3D embossing folders. It has to be, you can do it with 2D, but you're not going to, your black's just going to go into all your picture. You need 3D. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning. Oh look, I've just spread ink all across top of there. Scruff. Oh, my scruff. It's alright with that, that's dry. This is wet through. It's okay. What we're going with, make a wish. Oh, it's there. I thought I had one. Don't know whether to double it up. Let's double it up. I do love big sentiment dies. I just love sentiments. It's just as well, isn't it? I use enough of them. And if you put some nice shine on this, it'd be lovely. I'm knocking everything over here. So I said this is lawn fawn, isn't it? Kids are all back to school this week. Normal routine now. Back to picking Toby up. Toby's starting gymnastics this week. That'll be interesting. We already have a gymnast in the grandkids. Our Pixie's just phenomenal. She's just been, well, it's dance that she does, but she does everything. She's just an all-rounder. She's amazing. Very, very talented child. The stuff her mum has to do to get her to work wherever she's got to be, here, there and everywhere, it's just, I've never known a parent like her. She's like Superwoman. Oh yeah. Which I said to Toby yesterday, he wanted to go to gymnastics, and then we were saying, you know, you've got to practice out of your lessons as well. He says, what do you mean? I said, well, do you want to get some medals? He says, yeah. He says, well, you've got we're telling him you've got to practice out after school and stuff and things like that. I don't think he was that impressed with that bit. Toby's problem is he likes everything to be now. It's like he's doing his curls with his tins of beans because he's seen big muscly people on YouTube. Now this 7-year-old wants to be the same. They don't believe how much you've got to do to be like that. Come on. One day I might start measuring stuff. Oh my goodness. Well, don't even know where that were. Right, you were there. I was going to turn it upside down and push it like I do, but I think just for a minute it can have my weighted rainbow. Right, so I will show you. This was one of my other ones. That didn't turn out too bad actually. It's just I didn't like the red, so I changed my ink, changed the pads. And there was the round one, the flower one. Then there was a flower one with some rubbish sprayed on top of it. I didn't like that at all. And then this folder, I'd have had to, you weren't going to get a lot out of that. I wasn't impressed with that one, so I didn't even bother cutting it down. I didn't like it. So yeah, there you've got it. Oh, and this, I am 100%. Let me see if I've got a base. I don't know how it's going to work with glue. Let's put... Let's see if it works without... Please don't rip. Who'd have thought a piece of scrap like this, and it literally is scrap, was going to end up on a card if I don't bust it. That right way up. I'll cut it down a little bit off this side. I'll give it a trim all the way around and then we're pretty even. See, I'm not measuring it. Don't do measuring. I'll do. I've seen you all wonky, haven't I? See if I've got a base for it. Oh, I've just got one base left. That's something else I need to do. Oh, I think that's amazing. Who'd have thought you can make a card out of your scrap, what you thought was scrap. So very grateful. That looks all right, doesn't it? I don't know where that just popped up from. What do we think? Or does it go black? Black stands out more, but I want it as a thank you. I'm going with... I'll put a black one on. I'm going to put some black gems on. So there you go. There you have it. That's what that one looked like before it were touched. See, it don't work for me. I don't particularly like them. But today we got... I do like it now, look. See, doesn't that look better? Who wouldn't want that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just loving this. And that was all from my palette card, palette number 1. You can see there that the palette's that. But how different you can make it look. Right, I'm off. I'm leaving you. I'm going with my big head because I feel really impressed. Go me. I better go and sort out. What time are we on? Doggy walk first, and then I'm going to tidy. Need to tidy if you're all coming to my live, don't I? Right. Do you win yours? No, I'm definitely putting the white one. But I'll put some black dots. Right, I'm off. Happy crafting. Love you guys. Bye.